Welcome along to the Army List Analysis series, and today we are looking at the Galatian 63 BC list with Roman 105 BC allies. It's probably worth taking the Romans because you get some of the mid-tier infantry units, imitation legionnaires, mediocre Roman legionnaires, a good value. And if you want, there's some veteran legionnaires as well, although I haven't taken them out with this particular build. So this is a warband army. As you can see, we have got 12 warband units, pretty decent units, large size. So you get that bonus when you get bonus because they're impact, and they get that deep impact bonus, which is only 10, but still it's 10. And obviously as the turns go by, they'll get the combat strength modifier that will come into play because they are a large unit. 750 men, 684 here, okay, and close to 7. Oh, this is 720. There's quite a difference there, isn't there? But it's usually over 700, so about 720, 700. We've also got some of the imitation legionnaires. I've taken 5. They're pretty decent. They're average in some armor, so they get a little bit of a bonus because of armor once in melee. And we've got the great sturdy Roman legionnaires, which we all know about. Fantastic troops. Pity we can only take 2, but worth taking out. Now, so far, I haven't taken out the veteran Roman legionnaires because the 96 is a lot, and the way the points have worked out at the moment, we've got 21 infantry units, which is, it's a fair size. If you've been following my videos, the Pike armies had around 17 infantry, and some of the Roman armies are more like this size, 20 to 21. So it's a good size, but I think really, and we've only got 2 superior quality infantry units, so we're really relying on the warband, and it's not superior quality warband. I was having a look at the other Galatian list, and it just seems better to me, because if you look at that video, I had, when I changed it up, I took out a little bit of cav. When I changed it, it was 18 infantry, and 8 of those units were superior warband, which makes a heck of a difference. Superior quality and impact and deep ranked. Whereas here we've only got 2 legionnaires and standard warband, which isn't great. So that means you've got to, I think, use numbers. So if we waste 96 on 1 unit, or even try and take 2 out, it's just, in my opinion, in this kind of army, it's a waste, because you're just not going to have enough units. I've taken 6 of the noble cav, and the noble cav is excellent, great value. It's only 4 more than armored cavalry, but it's superior quality, which makes a huge difference. It's 50 difference in melee and impact. So it's good that we've got 6, and maybe some players would take a few less cav. We'll have a look at the end, maybe try and take out a bit more infantry. Skirmishers, we've got 5, and you can take a few more out, so it depends on the map. You might want to take more skirmishers, and depends on your opponent as well. Maybe cavalry heavy armies, you want to take a few more skirms, so we can take a few more there. When I was looking at the stats, doing my tests, the warband does basically great against spear on impact, and then pretty average against, any other half decent infantry. Imitation legionnaires, they're only up 10 on impact. Pike, they're only up 10. superior warband, Hastati, legionnaires, they're all down. Veteran spear, they're up 60. So spear and average infantry they can do okay, but then once you get to pikes and any kind of superior quality troops, they suffer. So this is the problem with these units. I mean, in melee they're down 100 against pikes, 50 against superior warband, 37 against Hastati, 75 against legionnaires, 125 down against veteran spear in melee. So I guess the only thing really you got going for these warband units is the price. 58 as opposed to 78 for the legionnaires and 72 for pikes. Also, as I mentioned before, the pikes, that deep pike advantage can go down quite quickly, and I suppose if you can last a couple of turns against pikes in melee, it's going to turn in your favor a little bit, because they'll lose the deep pike advantage and you get your combat strength modifier, but it's going to take some lucky rolls. The record for this army, it's only 38%, which isn't great, and I think it's probably because we're relying on the warbands. We don't really have any spear. We're basically limited in many ways. Yes, you can take some medium foot out. I'll switch it around in a minute and I'll show you what we can do, but I think it's a real killer that we don't have any superior warband. That other Galatian list, the 280 list, is on 50% win rate, so a lot better than this. Okay, so if we maybe wanted to switch things up, we could take out a warband, take out a legionnaire, maybe a skirmisher, and we could take out four units of medium foot. So we've just lost two heavy infantry units, and a skirmisher unit, and we've gained 4 medium foot, which is quite a fair exchange. And if you wanted to use rough ground, hold a certain part of the map, then this is great that you can take out 4, which is almost the max, I think. Yeah, that's the max for medium foot, but 4 is a fair number, so that isn't too bad. Or we could maybe take out these guys. And our skirmishers, and so for the 2 heavy foot units, we've put back our skirmishers, so it's just really for the 2 heavy foot. We could take out three more skirmishers and 1 medium foot unit. So for 2 heavy foot, we get 3 skirmishers and 1 medium foot, which is again a fair exchange. If you wanted to add more skirmishers, 8 is a decent number, good against cavalry, so that might be something you'd want to do. We could also maybe, there's the option to take elephants. If you wanted, maybe you could take out Noble Cav. Let's do it actually. We could take out, because we've still got 5. There we go, take out skirmishers. And we could add an elephant. Elephants could be really useful in this kind of army. And we've still got 7 skirmishers, a decent amount of infantry. We've still got is it 11? 11 warband there still, and 1 legionnaire, and same with the imitation and mediocre legionnaires. So it's a decent army. So a few options. The records in the league at the moment, there's 2 players that have taken this army out. Kraft in Division B and Barold in Division E, and they're both on losing records, which doesn't really surprise me too much. Kraft is 1 and 2 at the moment, 1 win, 2 losses. Barold is 1 win and 4 losses. So let's see how the season finishes, but at the moment they're on losing records. So in summary, we're suffering from not having enough superior quality units, especially superior warbands. We're relying on these warband units, which after impact they can really suffer against most infantry in melee. We don't have tons and tons of options. We don't have any lancers. Don't have any spear. Don't have any pikes. So all our infantry is impact. So everything is going to rely on your impact. If you can get good impact, you got a decent chance. But if you don't, and remember, a lot of the impact wasn't that great. When I looked at it, I mean, I'm only up 110 with the warband against the imitation legionnaires. I'm only up 10 against pikes, so that's where you're going to suffer. So for me, I'm going to go a B-. I think I'm going to go B-. If we had a few more higher tier infantry units, maybe some lancers, some spear, then I think I could maybe raise the rating. But at the moment, as it is, I think probably most players would struggle with this kind of army. But if you've played with this army and you've done better than I'm saying or suggesting, then let us know. If you're playing against this army, if you're playing against Kraft or Barold, then let us know. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again soon.